China's breakthroughs are revealing a growing ambition to rival industry leaders like Elon Musk's Neuralink. Western experts say breakthroughs in basic science have traditionally been led by the United States, but China has the edge on commercialization, turning brain technology into an actual product that consumers want to buy. She lost her voice from ALS, but thanks to a brain implant in Beijing, this patient can speak again. Through a computer, she says, "I want to eat." Her voice restored after a coin-sized chip was implanted into the top of her brain. The breakthrough chip is called Beina 1, a semi-invasive and wireless brain-computer interface, or BCI system.
China has definitely shown the ability to not just catch up, but also then be competitive, and now actually to start also to drive the field in some areas.
The chief scientist behind it has given CNN rare access to his lab. Thank you for inviting us to your lab.
In doing a real surgery, the scalp will be open, and the sensor will collect these neuronal signals. And these signals will be processed for external device control. If it's proven to be safe and effective, then we can get the approval so that, it can be used clinically across the world.
Development is also underway for the next generation Beina 2, a chip to restore speech, mobility, and hope from a lab in China.
This is Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. And as we get closer and closer to the end of Esau's rule, as well as these heathens, joint rulership with them, more and more of these prophecies are becoming clearer and clearer. The vision is becoming clearer and clearer, as it speaks about in the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutations, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutations to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Excuse me, to you all, I want to say shalom. And I hope and pray this quick lesson be edifying to the elect. So, we can see exactly where this is going for us. Sincere brothers that have been watching, as well as giving warning to the sheep of what's to come. And these devils are going full steam ahead, man. And not only just the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, but also these other heathen nations, man. Because as the scriptures say, and I'll get that later, he causeth all. So the whole entire world, will face that hour of temptation, man. So this is from End Time Headlines, and it says, China begins experimenting with merger of man and machine in pursuit of powerful new AI. Right? So this technocracy that they're looking forward to, these heathens where technology will help govern the people and control. That's what this is all going to. And ultimately, that C-hip, man, that rice device, that digital all, that mark of servitude, or if that mark that would show your allegiance to the devil, man, to Satan. That's what these devils are pushing, man, that the world will worship them as the Most High, man, as God, as their God. That's what this is all about. So I'll read some of this, and then I have another not an article, but another article headline that I want to bring out to show that these things are happening, man. And as the scriptures say, because we're in some serious times, man. Is that Ecclesiastes 12:1? Yeah. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Right? Scriptures also say, Isaiah 5 and 6, 55 and 6, excuse me. And it says, seek the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Right? So we're supposed to be calling on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi while the doors of mercy are still open. You know? Seek the Lord while he may be found. Because the Lord said that, you know, once the doors of mercy are closed, he's going to hide himself. What's that? Proverbs 1. I'll go straight to the point. Proverbs 1 and 24. Because I have called and ye refused, and I have stretched out my hand and no man regardeth, right? So as the men of the Lord, you know, the prophets, starting with the apostles and the elders of GMS and like-minded brothers on down, have been going out to the highways and byways and extending that hand from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi of mercy, that you may have a covering in these coming calamities that are on the horizon, man. And it says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. And that's the point, man. So seek Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi while they may be found. Now the scriptures say a prudent man. Let's get that real quick. Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished, right? So we're looking to be hidden in that secret place of the Most High. Psalms 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust, man. So before all these evils come upon the earth, you should be seeking Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because everything is happening, man. So it says, China is aggressively advancing its artificial intelligence AI capabilities, focusing on a bold and secretive initiative to merge human and machine intelligence, according to a recent report by the Washington Times. This pursuit aims to give the nation a competitive edge in the global AI race with brain-computer interface, BCI, which is what we've seen in the opening clip, research at the forefront of its strategy. The effort, shrouded in secrecy, involves non-therapeutic goals of cognitive enhancement. So what's cognitive mean? Let's get that real quick. Let's see. What does cognitive mean in simple terms? It says, of relating to, being, or involving conscious intellectual activity, such as thinking, reasoning, or remembering. So these devils want to be able to read your brain. They want to be as the Most High. The Most High knows all our thoughts. And these devils think that they should know all of our thoughts because they think that they are the Most High. As it says in Isaiah the 14th chapter, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Right? That's what these devils think. Yet they are just a man. You know? The Chinese Communist Party research agenda seeks to create a cognitive merger between humans and machines, potentially eliminating the distinction between human and artificial intelligence. William Hannes, lead analysis at Georgetown CSET, emphasizes that the unconventional approach China is taking, there are all kinds of possibilities out there, but if you want human equivalent AI, you're not going to get it just by increasing the parameters of models. You have to add modules to it, and sooner or later it's going to have to be embodied. China gets this. This perspective contrasts with the US, where the focus has largely been on scaling up large language models to achieve advanced AI. China's ambitions extend beyond traditional AI development. Government documents reveal funding for large generative models alongside brain-inspired approaches, with an estimated 30% to 40% of AI-related spending devoted to alternative pathways, according to Hannes. These pathways include brain-computer interfaces that could, for instance, allow a person to compose an email simply by thinking about it, as described in a related report by India Today. Such technology aims to create a cognitive super soldier, blending human cognitive abilities with machine precision. So basically making superhumans, man. You know, these devils are using their technology on the left-hand side to act as if they're gods, man. Creating something new, you know, because machine is supposed to be a machine and man is man, and they're trying to blend the two, basically creating a new creation which they would have control of, and essentially trying to claim that they're gods and they created this and blah blah, you know, all that. It says get a little bit more. The secretive nature of China's work makes it challenging to gauge the full scope of its progress. However, glimpses of its agenda have emerged through AI experts, government strategy documents, and technologists recruited by China. In 2018, two technologists from Z Advanced Computing, Baijin and Saeed Tadayan, were offered $30 million of Chinese officials for 20% stake in their company, highlighting China's aggressive recruitment of global talent to bolster its AI efforts. Hannes also pointed out that superintelligence does not necessarily require human equivalent AI to be powerful or even dangerous. You don't have to have human equivalent AI for the AI to be really powerful and scary. So I mean, but this is where we're going with it, man. This is where it's all leading to that C-hip, man. That MO to the TB, which is indeed the C-hip. So this is from Google. I just typed in migrants to have tracking devices, and brothers brought this out this morning. It says ICE moves to shackle some 180,000 migrants with GPS ankle monitors, man. And we see where this is going, man. This is from May 9th right here, 2025, a couple months ago. ICE expands use of ankle monitors, aiming to track more than 4.5 million migrants roaming the streets. And look at how they talk about, and mainly the face of this is the Northern Kingdom, but look at how they talk about roaming the streets, as if you're talking about a bunch of wild animals roaming the streets, but they're setting the stage, for this MOTB to ultimately be rolled out. Like one of the brothers said, these devils use gradualism, and they can start off with these ankle monitors, also with who is it, RFK. He was talking about wearables. Yep, there we go. In June 2029, he said that RFK Jr.'s latest health proposal raises some very important questions. Let's see what it says. Says in a congressional hearing this past week, Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr. shared his views on improving the health of Americans. My vision is that every American is wearing a wearable within 4 years, he said. And next week, his department is scheduled to launch one of the biggest campaigns in HHS history, focused on encouraging Americans to use wearable technology to take control over their own health, man. So, hey, these devils are coming from all angles, man, and they're gonna come and say, we're here to help, and this is for your benefit, and this is the way of the future. And a lot of people are gonna fall for it, And going back real quick to these to the whole migrant situation. So, okay, where am I at? Here we go. Back to it here. As the brother was saying, they could easily say, after they, put this in motion, that, the so-called migrants are, taking off the ankle monitors. The ankle monitors aren't functioning correctly. We're losing track of them. The GPS isn't working properly. Whatever. However, these devils want to, spin it to fit their narrative, and then they could come with the solution, which is to, let's just put the device inside of them. If they're taking it off and clipping it and all that stuff, all right, well, let's just put it inside of them. They can't take their hand off. If we put it in their brain, they can't take their head off. So that's where it's all headed, man. All of this is headed towards the emerald to the TV, man. Because the words of the Lord are indeed faithful and true. This is Revelation 19:11. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war, right? So Yahawashi, man. And the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi are indeed faithful and true. This is Isaiah 55. And 11. Oh, shouldn't even do Isaiah. What's the lock here? 55. So I messed up. Isaiah 55. And it said, and so I'll start at 10. I'll start at 9. I'll start at 8 actually. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi are indeed faithful and true, man. And this prophecy is and will come to pass. Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a Charagma, right? That C-hip, mark of the beast, in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save, meaning except he that had the Charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 which is 666, man. So, hey, we're here, man. It's getting closer and closer. you know, and these devils and these heathen, you know, alike are pushing toward it because the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. You know, the Lord is making these devils do what they do so prophecy can be fulfilled, man. So that's pretty much it. I hope and pray this lesson was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutations, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning. Fighting this good fight of faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep pushing. We're almost out of here. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I'll say a baba ball and kwam yasharala. Shalom. To the next one.